This is a Wildax Aurora Leisure XL. It's a 6.36 metre vehicle, 140 horsepower in this one, and it's 3,500 kilograms, so you can drive this on a standard car licence. Very smart in this dark grey on these alloy wheels. It's a nice looking vehicle, this. We'll take a wander around the outside. There are a couple of changes to these which I want to talk to you about, but I'll talk to you about those when we go inside. Fresh water fill is on this side. In underneath there, we've got the cassette for the toilet here as well. And that's a fair old trunk of vehicle, isn't it? Obviously we've got the opening doors at the back. We'll see that from the inside in a moment. And the reversing camera is tucked away under the high level brake light up there. That one there allows you to plug in 240 volt power. Very helpful. And if we come right on round, that's what she looks like on this side. Got the awning on this one as well, but also there's solar panels up on the top of this one. Now, if you ever wander over here, one of the changes is the fact that this now has got gas bottles in here. They used to have the underslung tank for the gas. Now they're going with the gas bottles for a bit more flexibility. Switch for the step is here. That's already powered out, as you can see. And then this is the interior. That is very inviting, isn't it? This here is a lift up section, so you can extend the galley area. That's very useful. Bin underneath, of course. And then up here we've got the swivelling seats. And then the dashboard up here. One thing worth mentioning on this is it's got the 9-speed automatic. That's a very helpful feature. Got the climate control in here as well, of course. And then the usual bits and pieces, the screen for the reversing camera and nav and so on. And these have got blinds that come out from in behind here, and you can also see them on the sides here, so these do exactly the same thing, like so. There we go. If we come on back a little bit further, then what they've done with this is they've made it like a 3-person, so it has the 2 seats here, of course, but there's also a seat belt for this one. And then this seat will drop down. You can see how the backrest comes down, it goes forward, and that makes into a single bed across here. Another change they've made is the heating system. It used to be gas or electric. It's now diesel or electric, and it's controlled over here by this little fellow. So if we push the home button, there we go, and then the unlock screen. This then takes us into things like the heating control and ventilation control. We've got hot water on here as well, again, with the diesel or the 240 volt and so forth. Settings is on here, etc. So that's all that. These are little reading lights about the place which are rather helpful. So that one we can touch and it lights up just with that little backlight, or we can have the light like that one. And then storage up above. Opening skylight up above us, and then over on this side we've got the control system. So this is giving us things like the battery condition for the engine battery and for the leisure battery. We can see water levels on here as well, and we can also turn the main lighting on and off and the water pump on and off from there too. And then across here, light switches, the carbon monoxide alarm is up here, and then of course the kitchen as we saw when we came in. So this has got the sink down underneath here, and then this is a sliding unit that comes out, or as you'd expect from a sliding unit, slides away. A bit more storage down underneath there. And a drawer. All very helpful. Oven is here with a 3-burner hob on this one, which is very nice. More storage down underneath. And we've got power sockets up here as well. More storage then up here behind places like this. Microwave tucked away on this one as well, which is excellent. This is an aerial socket and a power socket, so if you want to put a television on there, then you can do. There's some nice lighting in here actually. It's really well lit. That's fantastic. Let's head on back a bit further. Fridge is down underneath here. Got the icebox in there as well. And then on the other side, we've got the toilet and the shower, and that has a sliding door. It comes across like this. Obviously sink, as you can see, and behind again some nice lighting details. A little bit of storage tucked away up here also. Now another thing to mention is the fact that there's a table that goes into this groove here. There's also a smaller table then, like a little coffee table, that you can put into that socket there, and we'll see those as we go a bit further back down the vehicle. More storage here. They've got a lot into this. For a camper van, it's absolutely excellent. Look at this. And one of these has got, there it is, that's that small table that goes on the pedestal. And there's a larger table somewhere. I think it's in this one. No, table leg, that's actually a little place for that somewhere. I don't think that's where that normally lives. A bit more storage underneath. And you've got this area back here. Now, the idea of this is very simple. Obviously, it makes a nice little lounge area. But what you can do with this is you can pull the bases out. They come out from underneath here. If I release that one, it would help. There we go. One each side, and then these just move to the centre, and the backrests then simply drop in behind them. So that's how those work. And that is the table that we saw that goes on that track. And we've also got the cranking arm for the awning here as well. Opening windows at the back, we've got more storage again, tucked away in places like this. Another skylight back here as well. And again, those little reading lights dotted around the place rather helpfully, like so. These have got blinds that come down over them. So bug screen that way, night screen that way, and the same of course across the back. And these doors, as you'd expect, they open out this way, so you can have this open out to the elements on a nice day. That'd be lovely, wouldn't it, to be able to sit here, be back against here, look out across the back. Fantastic. There we go. They've got a lot into it, haven't they? Fantastic. Let's have a wander back up here. Love this lighting down underneath the floor. That's superb. I'll take a sit here. And I'll say thank you to Nick Whale Motorhomes. They've organised this tour. Thank you, of course, to you guys for watching it. Let me know what you think of that one, and we'll catch you on another one of these real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.